The following presentation is brought to you by The Realm Network.
Viewers, I knew you'd come. Sister Nero is kind of deceiving you with having such a badass thumbnail and looking a bit cray-cray right now, but I was going to do this whole review with my sunglasses on, but then I was like, I'm better than that, and I'm not going to be a lazy douchebag like I usually am. So I'm sorry, you'll have to deal with this right now, but let's get into Impact and how good was it? I absolutely enjoyed this week, and what better way to kick things off by, you know, showing us a bit of karaoke at the Hardy Estate. We're at the Hardy Estate and we have all the members singing along to Jeff Hardy's theme song. It kicks off with Rebecca, you know, giving us some Beyonce. I mean, she even sounds better than Beyonce. She is such a great singer. Yeah, I can't sing for, you know, to save my life. Rebby was giving us some Beyonce. Jeff was giving us some Slipknot. Matt was just giving us some brokenness. Like, Maxwell was playing the piano. Senor Benjamin was singing in Spanish. Vanguard was singing in Vanguard language, drone language. It was absolutely nuts, but it was just so excellent. Broken Matt says to Rebby that your music has created a premonition. Broken Matt and Brother Nero are required at the Impact Zone because this premonition, you know, these feelings and senses, you know, are telling Broken Matt that he should be at the Impact Zone right now. Senor Benjamin and Vanguard to protect Rebecca and King Maxwell. And Rebby's like, I got my back. I got the sword. So, I mean, that was absolutely brilliant. And we saw this kind of segment all throughout Impact, and oh, so good. And guys, if you haven't like seen all of this, what are you doing? Like, I feel like this whole Broken Matt like storyline going on right now and his creation is just the best thing going on in wrestling. His facial expressions in this segment, everything was just on point like it always is. But we get into the Impact Zone, and what better way to start things off with the Miracle, Mike Bennett and Maria. Now, I feel like we haven't had this segment for a while. You know, Mike coming out and, you know, spending 2 hours in the ring, even though the show is 2 hours, you know, cutting a promo. I feel like we haven't seen it in a while, but, you know, I was looking forward to it. I enjoyed it because, you know, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've heard Mike on the mic. That rhymed. But he says how he's going to win the World Heavyweight Championship tonight against Lashley, and he started this miracle movement. Lashley comes out and says, you're just a guy that pretends to be confident, unlike me. I am confident. Love that, Lashley. I feel like Lashley was good on the mic this time. I mean, he is good on the mic, but I don't know. I just feel like I want something else. I don't know. And then they kind of argue about if Moose is gonna take Mike's side or Lashley's side. I felt like this was so high school. Like, it was like these guys were on a playground fighting over a girl. That's what it felt like to me. Like, dude, just like, no. But then Moose comes out, waked up the crowd. The crowd was so dead. This guy comes out, his music hits, everyone's doing the Moose thing. It was brilliant. And he said that in the main event, he's gonna decide whose side he is on. So yeah, that was a cliffhanger and a way to entice us and for us to be excited for the main event. So that was that. Then we have Crazy Steve versus Matt Hardy. Did I just say Matt Hardy? Forgive me. Broken Matt. And of course he comes along with Brother Nero. And I mean, this match was of course not about wrestling. It's like a theatrical performance. Like, Crazy Steve is like drooling all over. Matt Hardy is doing his crazy thing with his mouth. Like, God, he's like a vulture. And it was definitely very entertaining. Brother Nero got involved and took his boot off and started smashing it in Crazy Steve's head. I mean, this stuff was absolutely crazy, but of course Matt Hardy won by the twist of fate. But as Brother Nero and Broken Matt leave the ring, Crazy Steve starts laughing in his sadistic manner. It seems like he's in agony, but the guy is laughing because there's no escape. I don't know, but it was just great. His body language, the way he was just like dropping out of the ring. And I mean, did you see that? Came out alone today because the other members of Decay are surrounding the Hardy estate, something along those lines. And apparently King Maxwell is Rosemary's baby now. Plot twist. And as Crazy Steve says that, Broken Matt, of course, rushes out and he has to get in touch with Rebecca. We see a video package and it has all the X Division guys in, and of course we're gonna have a new X Division champion in the Ultimate X Gauntlet match, and then we also see Brother Nero and Broken Matt backstage. This guy is so old school, he calls FaceTime video interface. I mean, this guy, but like this, he had two phones, one to contact Rebecca and the other one to contact Vanguard 1. And speaking of Vanguard 1, me and my buddy Trent, we created a Vanguard Twitter. It's at Vanguard 1 Hardy. Go check that out. I feel like if Matt Hardy finds out, which I feel like he knows already because we've been tweeting him like crazy, I feel like he's going to sue us. Like, what are you going to sue us for, Matt? Indulging in our fandom? But we're having a great time using that account. I'm surprised they didn't make an account themselves, but of course we're not trolls or anything. We're genuine fans, and you know, the tweets have been hilarious. They're absolutely funny. I kind of lack in speaking in Matt Hardy's broken language, and I struggle with his dialect, but Trent is doing a great job with the tweets, so definitely go follow the account. We're having a lot of fun. And tweet Broken Matt, let him know Vanguard is on Twitter. Anyways, yeah, so Broken Matt cannot get in touch with Rebecca. But then we have the Ultimate X match, and it's a gauntlet match. It has DJZ, Trevor Lee, Andrew Everett, Mandrews, Braxton, and Spud. Like, this is a very high quality X Division match. There's so much going on. It's so difficult to, like, focus on everything. I mean, these guys are just fast, quick, high flyers, the diving left, right, and center. So it was absolutely crazy. Really enjoyed the standing moonsault this time by Mandrews and the moonsault by Andrew Everett. That was amazing. At one point, these guys were like kicking and flying from every angle. It was absolutely crazy. But Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett pulling the X Division belt, and then out of nowhere, DJZ comes and he jumps and he gets the X Division championship, and he is now the new X Division champion. Crazy. I actually enjoy this because I actually thought that Andrew Everett or Trevor Lee, like one of them would win. Then I thought we were going to see Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee feud, which I would love to see, by the way, because these guys are so talented. But hey, DJZ deserves it. He's been in TNA and in the X Division longer than any of those guys right now. So hey, it's been like 4 years since he held the title. So yeah, DJZ is a new X Division champion. We see EC3 and Eli Drake backstage. We're gonna have a match. We see Drew backstage too. Then Drew comes out. Finally, heel Drew is in the building. What better way to get heel heat than indirecting the fans and crowds in the Impact Zone? You know, he said, "You betrayed me, you started to chant EC3's name rather than mine, and he cost me the match 3 times. Loving it, Drew. And then Billy comes out. Billy says, "I was gonna suspend you." I mean, what's up, Billy? You just be coming out every day and suspending people. Like, where the cowboy at? But Billy says, "Somebody stopped me from suspending you." Drew says, "When you first came here, you weren't about the authority or anything, and since you became the new TNA president, you have become Dixie's little ooh." Yeah. Aaron came out when Billy was going to reveal who stopped him from suspending Drew. Drew and Aaron get into a brawl. Scurry to come out. Some of the X Division guys come out and try to break these guys up. Then we go backstage and see Brother Nero and Broken Matt. Brother Nero, like, he's doing nothing. He's just standing there. I mean, he looking cool and everything. And did you guys see, like, in the match between Broken Matt and Crazy Steve, did you see how Jeff, like, broke out laughing? Or was that just me? The guy was, like, laughing. I don't think Jeff is taking this seriously, and I don't think he is anywhere close to Broken Matt in terms of being passionate about this whole storyline and character and everything. I just don't think he's that into it. But yeah, we're backstage with Broken Matt and Brother Nero. And Vanguard detects that Rosemary's in the house. Robbie goes to the safe room, and then the door opens. Is this Rosemary? Is this Abyss? Who is this? And it is the legend, Samuel Benjamin.
Dummy, yeah, dummy, yeah.
Allie backstage, and she is just so adorable, annoying. Like, she's just cute. She's just cute, and she's a new Knockouts champion, and she's super excited, and, you know, we're gonna have a celebration in the ring. Then we see DJ backstage saying how it's been 4 years, and this is his second time as the X Division champion, and he says he's had some health problems, some girl problems, some other problems. You got some hair problems too, because, you know, we know how you love that hair. I mean, if you've been following TNA for a while, you know what I'm on about. But it was kind of strange that they put this clip in, like, just like 5 minutes ago. DJZ came out trying to break up Drew and Aaron, and here they are putting this clip in where he just had his match and he's out of breath and everything. Come on now. That leads to Allie coming down, and the ring is like surrounded with balloons and there's champagne there. Allie being Allie, the crowd chanting her name, and then suddenly Sienna's music hits. Her and Maria come rushing down. Maria sends Sienna out and says she'll handle this. And then Maria gets into mean girl mode. I feel like this is her best performance yet. I absolutely enjoyed it. This girl gave it her all, and she was one mean girl. She pretty much belittles and embarrasses and bullies Allie, and she was screaming from the top of her lungs. She was so passionate, but can we just appreciate how smoking hot Maria looked? She tells Allie to lay down, and we've heard, you know, Maria tell people to lay down before. We've heard it. The ref counts 3. She yells at Allie and tells her to put the belt on her waist and announce her as the new Knockouts champion, and so she does. And hey guys, that was a celebration. Maria leaves as a new Knockouts champion with that bottle of champagne. Wow. 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 Go backstage again. Moose and Miracle. Mike is trying to manipulate Moose into helping him. He gives him a pipe. So that is that. And we go back to the whole Rebby situation. Rebby goes outside trying to find Rosemary. Rosemary's up on the balcony. She throws a doll. It's King Maxwell, but it's not. And we know the whole story with the dolls. I mean, all this has started because of a doll. Do you guys remember when Rebby threw a doll at Jeff, pretending it was Maxwell? Do you remember that? That's where it all started. That's where it all started. So I'm loving the symbolism over there. We also see Rebby telling Senor Benjamin to prepare for Battlefield. We know what's up when she says prepare for Battlefield. Then we get into the main event of this evening, and it's a no DQ match, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Near to the end of the match, Mike asks Moose to give him the pipe. Moose refuses to give him, costs him the match. And of course, Lashley with a spear. 1, 2, 3. He retains his championship. That was that. As Lashley leaves, Mike says a few stuff. I mean, this guy is out of breath. He's about to pass out. He's using everything he's got, and he kind of sounded like Maria. I mean, for a moment there, I thought I was listening to Maria all over again. But he says to Moose that you're a failed football player, and you're nothing. He slaps him, and then Moose fights back. And I think that says a lot. And I think we're going to see a Mike and Moose feud, which I don't know if I want to see that. I want to see Lashley and Moose. I think we all want to see that. I mean, Moose is even bigger than Lashley. And we also saw a little teaser to Delete or Decay. And I need you guys to tell me, are you team Delete or are you team Decay? Comment down and let me know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Both camps have excellent characters, and this is gonna be excellent, and I am so looking forward to seeing this. Some are calling it Final Deletion Part 2, Delete or Decay, call it whatever you want, but we're going there, and it's gonna be good. So let me know what you guys thought of TNA this week. What did you think of DJZ becoming the new X Division champion, Maria becoming the new Knockouts champion, Moose going against Mike, and Delete or Decay? Let me know in the comment section. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, and you can follow Vanguard1 Hardy. This guy is great. He great. Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next week. And remember, what team are you on? Delete or Decay?